Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Ciearra. I garden in Zone 5B, and today I am going to be planting my fall vegetable garden. And I really want to show you guys what I am growing to hopefully encourage you to start a fall garden. Now is the time, and you can still have a full bountiful harvest before winter. So let me show you guys what I'm going to get started today. So I love greens. I love growing kale. I love growing chard. I love growing just anything that I can cook down in a pot that is leafy greens that taste delicious. I grew up eating greens. My grandmother cooked greens, her mother cooked greens, my mother cooked greens. So it is something that has been passed down that we just love to do, and the fact that I can grow my own makes them taste so much better and makes them so much more like memorable and significant, I guess. So today I'm going to be starting kale, lacinato kale, and then my favorite herb, cilantro, my newly found favorite lettuce, or yeah, like a type of lettuce. It's a vegetable, arugula. I love the taste of arugula, and I mean, I've had it before, you know, in lettuce mixes, but I never really pinpointed that particular flavor before. So I'm going to be growing my own arugula because I'm obsessed with it. And let me just show all my leafy things first. So I got this kale here. It's called Dazzling Blue. My favorite kale to grow. It literally takes care of itself. It's so tough. Even when the cabbage moths decimate it, it still comes back with a flush of new growth, which I love that. I have some going right now in the garden, and it was decimated, and then for some reason the cabbage moths allowed it to, you know, regenerate, and so we have red Russian kale again. So here it is, my favorite to grow. I literally just throw this in pots wherever, scratch the soil a little bit, and just throw some seeds in and water it in. They are so, it's so easy to grow, so hands off. I actually have two red Russian kales, and they look different on the package. So look, this one's more curly, this one's more flat. I'm not sure, because they both say red Russian kale, and it's not showing me any difference in it besides the picture here. This is more so what my red Russian kale looks like as opposed to this, but I got this one to see if mine actually get this curly. I would be interested in that, so that'll be a little experiment to see if this actually comes true to picture or if it looks more like this. I have a feeling it'll come out more like this, but we'll see. Alrighty, so I have already started some of these seeds for a project that that I did earlier. Anyway, so I'm going to be growing some more dragon purple carrots. And these seeds are from Park Seed. I've got organic beets, Boro hybrid. Got a seed under my nail. This is mustard red giant seeds. And then I'm going to grow these mustard tatsui seeds. And then I'm going to be doing a radish, this icicle short. I grew these earlier this season. They were very, very good. They've already been harvested and devoured. They were delicious. So back to this. I partner with Park Seed. I will put my discount in the description if you guys want to buy any seeds. This is a great time to buy your fall seeds, and you get to use my discount. So anyways, there's that. So outside of starting seeds, I also have to do a good bit of harvesting. I have stuff in the beds that I should have pulled earlier and that I kind of forgot about. So let's pull that stuff, and then we'll plant our seeds. Oh, well, that was fast. My tripod completely gave out when I was trying to film this, so the rest of this video is just going to be filmed like this. I'll see if I can get someone to film for me. Maybe. We'll see. Ask the hubby, see what he says. Anyways, let's try to continue on. Let's go get our harvest basket so we can wash off our beets. And then, did you see that huge one that I harvested? Like jumbo. Let's go wash them off. Now that is a good beet harvest. We've got some small ones. This is a perfect example of why you should thin your beets. These little guys were just tucked up against bigger beets. So if I were to thin these, that helps this stronger beet get bigger and stronger. If these guys were more separated, you know, had more space, they would have gotten bigger, but they were just tucked up against bigger beets. But look at this. This is the biggest beet I have ever harvested. Look at that. So big. Alright, so let's get the hose and hose these guys down. I like to hose everything off a little bit before I bring it into the house. A lot of times they have bugs on them, and this just helps to get some of that off and some of the dirt before I bring it into my kitchen. Okay, so I have stabilized my tripod, and right now I'm going to pick out the baby beets and give them to the chickens because they really want something, and they are screaming. That's Toasty, our rooster. He screams when he wants something. Like, it's, yeah, he's dramatic. So let's pick out the baby beets and feed them to the chickens. So like this. So this is a new bed that I just set up. It is by Sub Pod, and it is a composting system. So this here holds the worms. You compost right in the bed, and it comes with this metal bed. I will link all the details in the description if you want to check it out. They are on Instagram and have a website and do sell this, so if you are interested. But this is the bed that I'm going to sow some seeds in right now. So I just thought I'd kind of explain where this came from, because it's new and it's not one of my other raised beds. Anyways, let's go ahead and start planting. I am going to add a little bit of extra soil because after the rain the soil level kind of drops. So I'm going to add a couple of bags, or maybe just one bag, we'll see. So here's how I'm thinking of planting this bed. Here's how I'm thinking of planting this bed. So I'm gonna plant carrots on the very, very back row. Then I'm gonna take kale, because it's kind of like a U right now. So I'm gonna plant the carrots on the back. Then I'm gonna start with a line of kale going around in the U, and start with the different types of kale all the way until I get up to the bed. Now I'm not going to be, I don't know if I'll be adding worms to it right now, just because we're heading into, well, I probably still have time. I need to do some research as far as how they would overwinter in this bed and how to do it properly for them. But anyway, so I'm going to start with the carrots, then radish, and then I'm going to go with a kale all the way around through this bed. It has just been a time this summer trying to continuously film, and I just hit every obstacle every time I try to come out here and do something. So I'm a little defeated right now in this video, so I'm just gonna end it. But everything that I wanted to do, I did. It just took the entire day to do so. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions about any of the seeds I planted, any parts of the garden that you saw and you want to know more about, or know a certain plant that you saw and don't know the name of, or I didn't mention the name of. Just let me know and leave that comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!